Well, hello beautiful people and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are looking at some techniques that you can be able to use and implement in your business to attract and retain loyal customers. My name is Tandi Zamai and I talk all things relating to business, making money and the family life. Thank you so much. If you're a returning subscriber, we truly appreciate your consistency in coming back to the channel. We appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. And if you are coming through for the first time, consider subscribing and switching on the notification bell so that you can be kept abreast of when we put out new content. Now, today's video is so important because guess what? Without customers, you don't have a business. If you're not able to find a strategy that is going to ensure that there is a continuous flow of customers into your business, you do not have a business. This is the reason why I thought, let me talk about some techniques that you can be able to integrate into your business to ensure that you're able to retain, you are able to attract the right kind of customers to ensure continuous business to operation. And number one, you cannot be able to attract and retain the right kind of customers when you don't know who those are. That means you need to spend time. And I feel like every single time I say this, people disregard it, or they think it's oversaid, or it's overemphasized, or it's overrated. But it's the truth. If you want to build a sustainable business, you need to take time out and conduct research and make some decisions around the specific or the perfect customer that you would like to target and focus on. When you are targeting and focusing on everyone, it's like walking into a mall and going into any mall in South Africa or in the world and saying, I am looking for the store that is called Everybody and Anyone. You will never be able to find it because it does not exist. You cannot have a solution that is relevant to anyone and everyone, where your scope of focus is so wide, because you are going to waste a lot of resources. You're going to waste energy. You're going to waste money. You're going to waste time. You're going to focus on so many different things right up until you're not able to see any effectiveness and you're not able to see any return on investment in terms of your resources that you input into the business. So you need to start, like the departure point needs to be, who is your target customer? Who is the customer that fits a specific persona and profile of specific people that you are looking for? You can be able to sit down and understand the demographics. How old are they? How are they female? Are they male? The psychographics, what influences their behaviors, what causes them to buy. You can, like, there's so many dynamics that are involved within building a buyer persona or building a customer persona. And you need to ensure that you spend your time as a small business owner, spend your time in unpacking these things and understanding and having a profile, a unique profile of your target customer, so that when you are now getting into the market and implementing different strategies and efforts towards attracting and retaining that customer, your energy is so focused on that specific customer. Your resources are so focused on that specific customer. You're no longer wasting time. You're no longer wasting resources. You're no longer wasting money. You're no longer wasting your human resources, like people that are assisting you in the business. But everyone is focused on this one objective, ensuring that we appeal to this specific target customer, right? Now, the second thing that I want to mention under identifying your target audience, remember, there is something that I always talk about. You can check my other videos, which is pain points marketing. You will not be able to understand the pain points of everybody and anyone. But if you've got a specific buyer, a specific target customer that you are focused on, and you are putting all your energies on this specific target customer, you've identified them, you are going to be able to understand their pain points. And in your targeting methodologies, in your targeting strategies, in your attraction programs that you're going to be rolling out, you are going to be able to speak a language that makes sense to that specific customer, because you have sat down and identified that this is the customer that we would like to target. And then the language that you're going to speak is no longer going to be generic, because guess what? In sales, in marketing, in buying, in getting customers, you need to understand that people want to focus on the things that resonate with them. Customers are selfish, remember? So they want a language. They will want to hear and listen to a person that speaks a language and a messaging that's tailored to fit into what they are concerned about, what their challenges are, what their frustrations are, what their pain points are, what the hurdles in the road are for them. So if you are not able to have a specific target customer, you are going to have pain points that are generic to everybody and to anyone, and then you are going to sound too generic. And because you sound too generic, no one is going to give you attention, and you are going to lose a lot of money in the process and not get the customers that you're looking for. The second thing that I now want to get into, which is another tip that you can be able to use to attract and retain, the target customers that you want for your business in order for your business to grow. I want you to also focus on value proposition optimization. When we are small businesses, we don't talk a lot about value proposition. When you use models such as the business model canvas, you'll find that one of the 9 elements on it is value proposition. Because guess what? You are not reinventing the wheel. Whatever service or product that you are bringing into the market is probably already in existence. So how do you stand out? How do you become different? What value are you bringing for your target audience? What makes you different from your competition? Why should I work with you? Why should I choose to buy from you and not your competitor? So this is the space that you need to literally focus on, because when you have an understanding of the value proposition that you bring to the table, a lot of people will say in circular circles that, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? Now we're using it in business terms. There is that question, and you need to answer that question, because your efforts can then be centered around that, because it's what's going to amplify your voice in the market as a small business. It is what is going to make you different. It is what is going to make you unique. It is what is going to be making you the preferred service provider, the preferred business, the preferred place where the customer wants to buy. So spend time on optimizing your value proposition. I think this is one area that we ignore. We ignore this one. As small businesses, we ignore spending time on the value proposition. And good people, the value proposition goes beyond just the benefits of the product. It goes beyond just the features. The features are even worse. Okay, yes, you can talk about the features, but you're not going to get much response when you focus on the features. Yes, benefits are going to give you something. The value proposition should also include aspects such as you're going over and above to ensure that the customer's problem is resolved. So don't only focus on I'm selling this product and create transactional relationships with your potential customers and your customers, but be vested. The value that you bring should also incorporate aspects such as you are vested in the customer. You care, like you are genuinely about the customer. You genuinely care about the livelihood of the customer, and how you are bringing a solution by the product or the service that you're offering is just an element of your entire value proposition to the customer. But it should always come out and be reflective in your value proposition that you truly, genuinely care about the customer, and you are entirely focused on ensuring that you are able to resolve the problem that they're faced with. Now, you might be confused and be like, okay, so how do I do this? Another thing that you can be able to do, because you have understood your target customer and because you have done a lot of research to build a buyer persona and a profile that defines your target customer, and because you now understand the pain points because your attention is focused, then you can be able to also identify other related problems, not specifically the problem that you are solving with your product or your service, but other related problems that you can provide as a holistic support to your customer. And that can only be done when you depart from a place of caring about the customer. Number 3, I want you to, as you are trying to attract and retain your perfect customer or your target customer into your business, do not forget leveraging digital marketing channels and platforms. If I simplify that, it basically means social media marketing or online marketing, right? Now, this is a huge pie. It's a huge pizza, and you can be able to make a decision as to which piece you'd like to tap onto when it comes to this. But the effectiveness, I cannot lie. Even when my business was offline, I was making sales, but the minute I integrated and leveraged digital marketing into my business, I'm telling you, I have seen so many customers. I have a funnel that is always full with leads. I literally always have my emails full with a lot of leads because I have decided to leverage the power of social media. Now, with social media, I know it can be very overwhelming, and for some people, they feel like, they don't understand how it functions, how it operates. It is just a system. You just need to learn it, okay? It is just a system. You need to be open-minded and use a lot of different information sources like YouTube, TikTok, actually the social media itself. You can be able to learn how to use it, how to master it. What are some of the ways in which you can be able to position your business appropriately on social media for you to be able to benefit? But one thing that I will tell you is this. I want to make mention that, for an example, on my platform on TikTok, even here on YouTube, on my platform on TikTok, I've been able to raise a following of 95,000. Actually, it's 97,000 this morning. Okay, sorry about that. 97,000 this morning. And still counting. I'm counting. I'm sure before the end of August, we will be over the 100,000 mark. It is not because I'm doing anything special. It is because I understood the system and I am using it to the advantage of my business. But at the same time, what is at the center of what I'm doing is helping small businesses. I have defined who I am working with. I'm working with small businesses. My interest is in small businesses. And the couple of areas that they're struggling with is customer acquisition, it is marketing, it is funding, it is resourcing their businesses, it is expansion, it is understanding compliance. Those are the areas I focus on. It's not comprehensive. There are so many other problems that, small businesses face, but that is the space that I play in. And I literally focus on bringing solutions all the time. I go and do my research and understand some things and tap into my expertise and tap into my experience and tap into my working with other small businesses over a lot of years and being in the small business ecosystem, and I integrate it into my solutions and the support that I bring to my customers. And that is how I am able to attract and retain customers. It's literally like that. I also have a program that I've started, and it is basically to train you and to mentor you into how to get customers. I am currently rolling it out right now, and it is amazing. I've got a batch right now, but the next batch is on the 1st of October. So you can hop onto our wait list. Basically, you drop me an email if you want me to assist you with that. Let us now continue. When it comes to social media and using it for your business, you just need to choose at least one or two platforms. And I would say right now, the best platform is TikTok. I have made a lot of progress on YouTube as well because of consistency and the kind of content I'm putting out and the way that I'm structuring my content. Because I think I've recently launched my YouTube channel, but it's doing amazing. It's doing amazing things. I am holding thumbs that before the end of the year, I should be monetized. That is my target, and that is what I'm working on. So you can choose one or two platforms. TikTok is really the best. It's so effective. Right now, it is the best, and then followed by Facebook, followed by Instagram. So you can choose those basic ones if you're a small business. At least start there. You can decide to start with one platform. Leveraging the platform itself should be more about you focusing on resolving the problems, the pain points, the challenges, the frustrations of your target customer. It doesn't matter how you structure the content. If it departs from that angle, you are going to succeed. I am not talking about a story. I am talking about my own lived experience, like something that I have lived and experienced myself. If your content and what you put on social media and your positioning as a business on social media is from the angle of resolving problems, you're good to go. You have a winner. We can talk about things like developing the strategy and having a social media marketing strategy and things like that. I do assist with those in my business. We can talk about those elements. But if you can just focus your time on what are the problems, what are the frustrations, what are the challenges, what are the issues that my target customer is faced with, and how can I resolve them? How can I give tips? How can I advise them? How can I support them? How can I enlighten them in those spaces? How can I relieve that burden? You're going to win. Now, number 4, I want us to focus on something that contributes both to attraction, but more so on retention. Statistically, when you look at how much effort you need to put in to attract a new customer and the effort that you need to put in to retain that customer, it is much, much lower. So that means it is much harder to attract a new customer to your business. This means you need to be very strategic in retaining the customers that you already have, because they are going to ensure a lot of revenue that comes into your business with as less effort as possible. So your system needs to be dual. It needs to focus on, yes, attracting new customers, but yes, doing a lot more on retaining the ones that are there. And the number 4 I want to talk about is customer service. Provide exceptional customer service. Sometimes when I talk to some clients that consult with me, they will feel like when I'm emphasizing customer service, they'll feel like, no, you're being too much, you are too professional, you are a bit uptight. And when I am providing them advice to retain customers, especially when we're doing strategies around customer retention, they will talk about, it's too much. It is not too much. I would rather be seen as extremely uptight and extremely professional if it's going to ensure that I retain the existing customers that I have on my profile, on my database of customers. And I think sometimes we create a relaxation. As small businesses, Black small businesses, sometimes we get to be too relaxed. And we need to create a relationship that flows with our customers, but be alert. That is not your friend. Your customer is not your friend. Don't cross those boundaries, because once you cross those boundaries, you're going to make mistakes, and it takes one customer dragging you and dragging your business to impact what you are doing, to impact the decision of the next person that would have been referred, to impact the decision of the next person to buy from you or not. This is not a game. We're not playing here. Please don't look at it as, you can just be chilled with your customers. That unprofessionalism thing that creeps into many of our small businesses, it causes us to be too relaxed, and it blurs the lines. You are a service provider. You are a business. Your customer is a customer, and you need to treat them as such. You need to elevate your customer. And if you feel a sense of familiarity creeping up that you cannot manage, create a distance. Delegate the responsibility to engage with that customer. Close the doors that create a relaxed kind of a relationship with your customer. I am not saying we should not be friendly to our customers, but we should always have in the front of our minds, as we are being friendly, the fact that this is a customer. Professionalism and the reason why I'm emphasizing professionalism, it's what's going to contribute towards you delivering a quality service. Because the minute you become too much of friends, you're going to be like, okay, when they send you an email, you're going to make decisions such as, she'll understand. I don't feel like responding to the emails today. She or he will understand, because at least we have an understanding. You've already dropped the standard. You have already dropped the standard. Or when you're manufacturing a product, you're like, for people that you have not, like for customers that you have not created that, out of boundaries type of a relationship with, you ensure meticulousness. You are meticulous in everything that you are doing. And the next thing, like, this product now is for this one that I've created a much more relaxed relationship. And you're like, no, they'll understand even if I skip the step. You've already reduced your quality. You've already reduced your quality, and it's going to reflect on your bottom line, because now the customer is going to receive a product, and even though you're laughing and having some kind of understanding with each other, that is not right. When they have to use your product or your service, now they are going back to their selfishness, and they're like, I need to get the best. And when I came here before, it was the best. Now it's diluted. And they're going to come at you hard. Most will, but others might decide, you know what, I'm just going to find another service provider. You've lost a customer. So it's important that you always remember exceptional, high quality service. I cannot, right now I am going through a problem, an issue where there's something that I'm looking for, ne? And I've already contracted 2 Black businesses to do this for me. Both of them have failed me. And I'm even thinking, should I now be thinking about capacitating myself to provide the service myself, and then also resolving the same problem that I am in, that other small businesses are sitting in, and create that as another revenue stream? I'm there, because the quality of the service, I don't believe how, I will have to do a whole video and a story time to explain what actually happened. But I am shocked at the level of disrespect, at the level of lack of care, relaxation, unprofessionalism that I have actually experienced with these two businesses that have reflected themselves as they deliver the best quality service. Right now, I'm never even recommending them to anyone. That's where I am. I'm not even ever going to be recommending them to anyone because the quality of their service is terrible. And guess what? When you're raising it with them, they become defensive. That was like the cherry on top. I was like, but I'm the customer, and I'm not a difficult customer. I'm the customer, and why are you guys going around, advertising yourself as you can deliver this, and then you do substandard work? Like, I'm going to tell you in a story time. I don't want to derail this video. What I'm trying to drive a point towards is that it is so important that we spend time on providing our customers with as much quality service as possible. If you make a mistake, communicate. If there's something wrong that you've done that you do not see, communicate. Apologize. There's no high horse that you can ride on when you are offering service or product, when you are running a business to customers. There is no pride, there's no ego, there's no high horse. You cannot have those things because they are going to destroy your business. And guess what? Whether you want to accept it or not, the foundation of the existence of your business is your customers. All right, so improve on quality customer service. Number 5, and the last one that I'm going to talk about, is adapting to customer behavior and taking feedback. Take feedback from your customers. Remember, this product or this service is not for you. You are not the consumer necessarily. In fact, you're not of this product or the service. Your consumer of this product and the service that you're offering in your business is your customer, right? Number 1. Number 2, you have designed this product or the service with certain thoughts in mind, and you wanted to do it in a certain way. And then you are giving it to the person that you are targeting, which is your consumer. And there are certain things that they do not like about what you're offering. You need to intentionally go and look out for feedback. Get that feedback, integrate it into your business, integrate it into your product and your service, and you will see how much it will improve. Obviously, you need to use a lot of judgment. But most of the time, the customer is going to give you feedback that will help build your business. If you are not sitting at ego, if you are not sitting at subjectiveness, if you are objective and you understand this, if you've got this EQ element, if you've got this maturity element, you are going to understand it is not personal, it is not about you. This is about the product or the service that you are bringing to these people who are your target customers. These consumers, they're going to give you feedback. Listen to what they are saying and use what they are saying. For an example, let me talk about also my TikTok account. When I built it, I started working on it about 5 months ago. I had all schedules and plans in terms of how I was going to be rolling it out because I was going to use a strategy. I was ready building my strategy and I was rolling it out. At the same time, I was like, it will work, it might work maybe, but it actually did work. But guess what? As soon as I started putting the content out there and engaging with my potential customers and my audience, this is what I realized. More of the ideas then that I focused on were brought to me by them. So, TikTok also has a feature where you are able to pop up a comment or a question or an issue that's raised by a specific person, put it on the screen and record a video. That is powerful because now you are doing 2 things. You are focusing on the problems that they now are saying they have. Which means that what content you put out is going to be very much on point. It's going to be so effective. They're going to engage with it because it's them who said they wanted that. Number 2, to the other people, like if you raise someone's comment there, to the other people that are looking, like the potential customers that maybe have not commented, but maybe are just watching, they will see that, number 1, you respond to their needs. You care about their needs. So they will have confidence in your brand. They will have confidence in your business. They will have confidence that you actually care about them. You are so focused on what they want. And then they will be motivated to continually engage with your brand. They'll support it. You'll build a community and you'll never run out of customers. Do you understand? So you need to continually adapt the behavior of the customer into your business. I know some people will be like, I came up with this vision. It's my vision. I dreamt it. Somebody came to me and said, this is what I'm going to do. You're protecting the vision and everything that's around that space. Cool beans, that's okay. But don't allow the initial vision to prevent you from seeing the transition with the times and the behavior of our customers and the change in the market, because we're living as business people, small businesses, we are living in an ever-changing world. You cannot be stuck on certain ideas. Yes, I know the notion of don't touch it if it's not broke, don't touch it if it's not broken, things like that. I understand all of that, it's fine, but we need to move with the times. We need to innovate. We need to integrate new things into the way we are doing business. We need to be looking forward. We need to be so good at this, so much that we are even able to preempt the change that's coming, and how we align our businesses appropriately. COVID-19 showed us flames because we were never expecting that, but businesses who were very rigid and did not want to look at online, to look at technology, to look at digital, they were the most frustrated because they were on the notion, if it's not broke, don't touch it. If it's not. So what I'm trying to say is integrate changes into your business. Listen to your customers and integrate what they want into your business. Understand their changing behaviors. Also be on the lookout on the market that you are existing in and the changes that are happening there. And as you are able to implement some of the things that I've mentioned in this video, you will see a change in how much you are able to attract and retain customers into your business. And yeah, that is all I have time for today in this video. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you are new, consider subscribing and switching on the notification bell. Until next time, stay absolutely blessed.